And if you were in a good mood that can't wait to record and all that, you wouldn't argue that.
It's not that I'm in a bad mood. It's just when you come in here and talk about, I'm going to take the light down. You know, I don't like that.
But why? Why would I take the light down?
Because you want the door open.
No, I would take the light down so that way you don't have to worry about it anymore. It's taken down. If I go there and rip that light off there, the good thing about it is, once the light's off there, you don't have to worry about it no more. Mm-hmm. So I'm about to rip it off me.
Like, that's a dumb comment.
Problem solved. You see how I work? That's how I work. That way it's not a non-issue. Get off my hand!
Tomatoes!
Oh, get that big old white thing behind you. Might want to move it.
Oh, those are tires. Well, you don't know what they are. You don't know what they are.
You don't know what they are.
Don't worry about it.
Move those. Get those out of the way. Why do you get all fidgety?
He hits me. Wolf Tick Nation. Thank you guys for tuning into once again another Wolf Tick Videos episode. Guys, we are glad you are here as always. So why don't you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button because you're already here. And on today's episode, it's going to be a damn good one. I'm excited about this install because hopefully by the end of this episode, well, by the next episode on the real-time review, we will have some braking power. Yes, that's right. Because we are going to be installing the Clark M2 hydraulic 2-piston brakes.
I think it's Clark's.
Now, if you've been a fan of the channel and part of the Wolf Tick Nation for a minute, you know that my first rotors ever on this channel were Clark 180s, right? I love the Clark rotors.
Well, your first replacement rotors.
Yeah, first replacement rotor. I'm a huge fan of Clark, so what did one of our patrons do? Big brother Kevin H. He sent us not only the Clark's Clout 1 hydraulic brakes, but he also sent us the M2 hydraulic brakes. Now these ones here are pretty budget. Everybody talks about the M2s.
I don't know if they're budget or not.
Oh, they are.
Okay.
Everybody talks about the M2s. Oh man, they're the cat. The best thing since sliced bread. They're the, yes, that too. Everybody talks about these brakes. So we said, you know what? Last time we installed the Clark Clout 1s on the Axum DP, did not go well. Everybody said, oh, you're not supposed to adjust the reach unless you bleed them and all this crap.
That's ridiculous.
I've never heard of such a thing, okay? So guess what, guys? On today's episode...
Of course you haven't heard of such a thing. You're not professional.
We're going to break these down. Well, we're going to talk about them.
No, breaking.
I ain't messing with any adjustments. We're going to talk about these things. We're going to see what you get. We got both front and rear.
I'm going to interrupt you.
Wolf Tick Nation News.
Make an announcement. From here on out, let it be known. Whenever we do brake reviews, they come out of the package and they go onto a bike. There isn't going to be an adjustment to a damn thing. Berserker Nick and bleed him 32 times.
With the Maguras.
Yeah, I don't care about all that, because if you have to do that, if you put time on your labor, I mean, those brakes become like $500 brakes.
Yeah, so forget that. Save all that for later.
Well, no, I just had to interrupt with all that.
Okay.
No, because I'll be smoking my cigar.
You heard the Wolfman. Okay, you heard him. Now hit that like button. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to be installing the front and the rear, not touching a damn thing. We're going to talk about them, see what all you get, what comes in the boxes, and then... we're going to do a little bit of everybody's favorite mail time segment.
Oh, is there mail time? Let me figure that out.
Everybody's favorite segment.
It's like some old DVDs, drunken eBay style.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Woo!
We're not hiding it over there.
No, not hiding it over there. We want it out here for you guys to all see. What do you think those are?
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's get into it. All right, guys, here we go. Let's go ahead and take a look at the M2 rear hydraulic Clark's brake. Now, the front one's got something that I just read on it I'm really excited about, and it might be just too good to be true, so we're about to look at that one after this, okay? Now, we've only had the Clark Clout 1 so far. Okay, so now we've got some brakes here. Obviously, that's what it comes with. That's the rear. We'll take a little better look at that here in a second. First one we got here is a massive rotor. What is that? Okay, that's a 180 millimeter rotor. I'm a big fan of the Clark rotors. You guys all know that. And one of the big reasons why is this here supposed to be their mud and dirt and grime thrower offer. And that design there really makes a big difference, okay? So, I've experienced it multiple times and that really does help. So we got a big old 180 millimeter rotor. We have some mounting hardware for the rotor. I love how this is all a kit too, how everything comes in. Alright, very cool. We've got a barb and an olive maybe if you're running a, if you got internal routing, of course, for your rear, you'll be able to actually size that down. We've got some mounting hardware for the caliper, and we also have some instructions. Might need those here in a little bit. Instructions. We're just gonna install and play it like it is. Okay, so here is the rear caliper. Now these are just a 2-piston, kind of a simple design here. It almost looks just like a generic brake. You know what I mean? I mean, they're not fancy at all whatsoever. Looks like we have a bleed port on the inside of the caliper, so that's something a little bit different. It's kind of hidden. I don't know how I feel about that. These might be the kind where you actually have to take the caliper off of the bike in order to bleed them. It does come with a massive adapter. I don't know what the adapter's for. I guess it's for a IS or a POS. You guys never know. It looks like we've got a decent breather port here. It's actually pretty good size comparatively to the caliper. A lot of the calipers are this small. The little breather port's usually like a lot smaller, like half the size of that, but that's actually got some good size there. Might be pretty good for the cooling department. We'll be doing the real-time review on these brakes, so make sure you guys turn notifications on. And the box also doesn't have any kind of info as to how long the hoses are for these things. All right, now there we go with the Clark's lever. All right, looks pretty good. Mineral oil only. Now the only adjustment that we have here is going to be a reach adjustment, right? And then one thing it does say on the box is for riders of all hand sizes. Now one thing I do want to mention, guys, on the box and on the instructions, this does not say anywhere that the reach adjustment has to be done before or after or during a bleed. Not anywhere does it say that on the Clark instructions themselves, okay?
So are we going to do an adjustment?
No,
exactly.
We're not touching them, okay? Something that looks to be pretty good quality here is the lever design. It doesn't look like it's just like a piece of punched out steel. This actually feels like it's aluminum, and it actually has some width to it, so which is really nice. And what I like about the Clark lever stuff is how much this wraps around the fingers here. Sometimes you get the more budget style that's kind of straight here, it tapers off at the end. This one here actually looks like it'll wrap around at least 2 fingers. These might be 2-finger breakers. Now the front box. This is something that is very interesting. Okay, we've got the brake, and again, we've got a 180mm rotor in there with mounting hardware just like the rear, a olive and a barb, and again some, oh, fancy, some colored instructions on that one. Now, let's talk about what's very interesting about this lever setup, okay? The same exact style of caliper. We've got an adapter on here, and it looks like it's an IS adapter because the threads are on the outside, and I guess that would work for a budget style fork, the kind that have the welded tabs on there. Now here we go. You guys ready for this? You ready for this over there? Huh? Smoking your cigar? You ready for this?
Oh, yeah,
this is what's interesting about this lever.
Born ready.
Mineral oil, Clark's, okay? It says Clark's mineral on there. The thing that's different about this lever than any other lever we've tried before, this right here is a reach adjustment, okay? See the reach adjustment? And that right there is a bite adjustment. Did you hear that? Yes, yeah. So what do you think about that, guys? Huh? You not only have a reach adjustment, but you also have a bite adjustment, and I know those bite adjustments are for some of those real fancy style hydraulic brakes like old Berserker Nick has, you know, those Maguras. The bite, that he's not a big fan of.
That might be a touchy subject.
Yeah, it might be a touchy subject, but all right, guys, so I'm excited about that. Again, we're not going to be touching a damn thing on here, but maybe after we get done with the run, we'll actually play with this a little bit. I don't know, or sometime in the near future, okay? But that is what you get with the Clarks. You guys can check out the description below for some affiliate links, and without further ado, let's break down the Axum and let's install these on the Axum. Alright guys, so we got the old ones stripped off. Now we're fixing to put the new ones on here. And I'm going to be professional. Okay, I'm going to be all scientific. I'm going to route it the right way. Remember how everybody used to give me crap on routing it the other way?
You know, I still, yeah.
Which, is there a huge difference? I don't know. You know, I've never had a problem. Everybody goes, oh, you're going to get caught up. I feel like it gets more caught up like this.
It does. You've had more problems running inside.
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and get this mounted up here. Now, I do want to say, I said something earlier on these calipers. We'll see what the rear one looks like. It might be a little bit different. But I was like, well, it looks like the bleed port is on the inside. Right here on the front, at least, it's on the outside. Which isn't a huge deal. I'm more about the back because it's just about getting to it, you know what I mean? This one we could take the front wheel off and bleed on the other side had it been on the inside for the bleed port. But since on the outside, it's not a big deal. It is kind of a big deal was where they decide to put it, though. Why would you put the bleed port up on top and not on bottom? That way it's going to bleed all over this and get all over everything. When it's down here, we can actually tilt at a certain angle and hopefully it would drip. You know what I mean? So that's at the top is a little weird. But
it's like a Ric Flair drip.
Woo! Well, let's go ahead and get that rear one mounted up and let's see if we have any excess hose. Okay, now, before we mount the rear one, remember I used to have some funky just spacers basically taking up all the space on this. And the reason why is because it was so damn weird. It was just like I could not find the right adapter. I tried everything. So, Chris H hooked us up and sent us a adapter. Now this adapter here, guys, is what will work on the Axum DP or the Axum. This is a 180mm rotor, and this here is a 180mm Shimano front adapter. And that's the way this works. I mean, it's so weird, but we had a few people asking questions. All right, like I was talking about earlier, as far as the bleed port goes, the bleed port is right there, so I do like that it's facing down. If we had to bleed these things with them still on the bike, we could just take the rear wheel off, of course, to keep any oil from getting on the rotor. And if it were to drip, it wouldn't be a big deal. That's such a tight squeeze in there, these rotors, or the rivets are hitting it.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a little warp. It's only hitting on 2 of them. There we go. That's better. That's how you bend the rotor. Professional. Alright guys, we got the levers all installed. Now I want to do a little initial impressions on how they feel, okay? So first off, I'm a fan of how they wrap around your fingers. I love that. The levers actually feel pretty substantial. And remember, we're going to be doing the real-time review on these, the M2s, and taking them down Hayes Creek most likely, so make sure you guys tune in for that, okay? Because that's more when it really matters on how they feel. Found a little misprint on the rear. Well, not really a misprint, but it wasn't there. The rear, the right side over here, because we're in America, does have a bite adjustment as well, just like the front. But it's not listed on the box. So
it's not that it's a mistake, it just isn't on there.
Yeah, it's just not listed. So for all you guys out there, there's actually a bite adjustment on both of these. Something that does bother me, though, is when we do get done, say these are the brakes that we are going to be keeping on the Axum DP, I am going to definitely have to use that barb and olive that they sent you, because if you can see this, I mean, that is just a whole bunch there. I mean, you can see it wraps around here. And there's a certain point where that becomes unsafe.
Really stress that this is for test and review purposes.
Yeah.
We're not
So
gonna
for testing purposes only, of course, this is not the fit and finish, but we'll be fixing this if this brake is to be staying on this bike. Now, guys, without further ado, like promised, let's go do everybody's favorite segment, a little bit of mail time. Yeah. Now, all this mail here is some drunken eBay. There's some me ordering stuff. There are mail from all over the world. It's here. What are we going to open first? It's like Christmas.
Man.
Okay.
Full disclaimer.
If you were watching the mullet gets the fork.
Mulvale.
Yeah, the Mulvale gets the fork. And the wheel set, we had to, and headset, we had to open this up because I told you guys I did a little drunken eBay myself, and I had to order some Jessica headsets.
Sorry, Jason.
All right, guys, we got a piece of mail here. It's from Iowa. It's from Berserker Nick. We got some notage.
Notage.
I hope this helps you guys with upgrading the Mongoose Durham dirt jumper. Keep shredding. From Berserker Nick. Old Berserker Nick, you have helped us so much with that freaking frame already. I mean, he sent some stuff for us.
Yeah.
What do we got here, Berserker?
Yeah, we're working on getting everything together for that.
Oh, heck, that's funny. Risk headset. Yeah. A little bit of risk action. And fun fact for all the Wolf Tech Nation guys out there, and all of you who are not part of the Wolf Tech Nation yet, this was my first headset we ever installed.
Aftermarket headset.
Yes, and that was on the GT Aggressor Pro. Berserker Nick, thank you so much, man. It's going to go on the Durham, baby. Next piece of mail.
Smalls.
I love a little bit of mail time, man. Berserker Nick, once again taking care of your boys. Berserker is definitely an OG of the channel. He's a patron, a big supporter.
He was the first executive producers.
Yeah, he's an executive producer.
If there's ever been one. Is that upside down?
This is a Cycling Dale single speed conversion kit.
Oh.
The chainring or the sprocket that he sent is a 28 tooth. That's a 12.
Mm-hmm.
Berserker, hell yeah.
Yeah, some
All
old
right.
DVDs, drunken eBay style.
Oh gosh, yeah. Woo!
Hey, we voted a long time ago and people said keep the DVDs in it. Okay,
Quick
just
speed, ready,
rapid
ready,
fire,
go.
rapid fire.
One.
Well, turn it around.
Oh,
okay.
Diner.
Oh, I forgot I even ordered it.
Old
Damn,
Diner.
drunken eBay.
What the hell are you doing ordering that?
What is that?
Three
Oh,
Amigos?
you've never seen it?
I've never seen it. I heard that movie was all in Spanish.
No, you have no idea what you're talking about.
Next movie.
Madison, Bridges, Madison County. It's a photographer, love story, weird movie.
Foul play.
I don't know what that even is.
Beware of the dwarf.
Thank
All right, guys. Next piece of mail. Mail time.
Alright.
I have no clue who this is from. I hope there's a note in there.
there's notage.
It's got some heft to it. It's just such a weird shape.
Scott Heft.
I don't know who this is from.
I don't know. I was looking at the P.O. box.
What is it?
It's parts for something.
Well. Oh, cool!
Is that RC stuff?
Dude, it came in so fast.
See, I thought it was. Is that RC related?
Hell
no.
no.
No, that's the. Oh, let's talk about that.
So, happy share up. I'm gonna have to put the text on the screen to what this company's name is, guys. But this was pretty cool.
The ones that had a little bit of knowledge on our channel.
A little bit of knowledge on the channel. They said, man, we're big fans of your channel. We've been watching, and we think our product might fit the tick pretty well. Now, I don't know how this goes just yet. Apparently, it is supposed to be, I'm not even going to try to put it on, a shoulder mount where you can mount a GoPro on the shoulder. So when
it's
I'm
a little
riding,
different view.
yeah, so I'm excited about this because a lot of times it's either a chesty mount, which I don't always get the right shot, or it's the face,
the helmet.
The helmet, and sometimes in the heat, it's a little hard to wear a full face.
Well, winter's coming up.
Yeah, so we'll put it up on there. We got some mounting hardware. Yeah, very cool. Look at that, guys. Man, you can only imagine the amount of accessories that we use and how much money we spend on GoPro
People
mounts.
have no idea the amount of money we spend on hardware for this channel is insane.
Dude, this looks like fun. And it's aluminum. Appreciate you guys sending us this whole shoulder strap and all the extra
but
mounts.
we're going to be honest about how it works out and stuff.
Yeah, we will be. Guys, just go ahead and if you're interested in something like this, we're going to put some affiliate links down in the description below or some links to their store. They've got oodles and oodles of basically everything GoPro. This just says Wolftick Videos. To help keep the chain on Chong while you are airing it out. From Jamie.
Which Jamie? I'm going to go H4.
H4? I don't know. He would have put H4.
I didn't think so.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
No, Chainguide, wouldn't it be? Yeah, it's Chainguide.
Chainguide.
What the hell's a taco bash?
You know, Jamie H4, thank you so much. Now, all of the Wolftick Nation out there that are not patrons, Jamie H4 is a new patron, and he goes, this is for
He's an
Chong.
OG on the channel and a patron, new patron.
So anyway, we have a new build, mounting hardware. All I'm going to say is the build's name is Chong, okay? And this is for it. Jamie H4, thank you so much. That was some confusion you just caused there, buddy. Don't tell me some more damn books, man. The books. Last time it was a walrus and a damn sloth. Letters and papers from prison.
I thought you'd like that one.
The truth about Chuck Norris. That's awesome.
There you go. See?
Oh, that's good right there. Let's read one for you guys.
All right.
Chuck Norris clogs the toilet even when he pisses. Hey, that's cool.
Oh, there you go.
Now that right there in the front, guys, is called a I don't know, what's it called?
You're thinking of Siamese fighting fish, but also known as a beta.
Beta. Let's see what we got with the Wolfman got here.
Cool box.
Slaughter Grid 2.6s. Whoa! Look at the tread on that. Whoa, that's a trip right there, buddy.
They're on sale for $13.95.
Oh my gosh. Remember, guys, we're going to be doing the install on those on one of our 27.5 bikes, and we'll be doing a real-time review and the rating.
Yeah. We got to do that soon because those are probably all gone by now, or they're going to be soon.
Yeah.
This is the other part of the tire
is this going to be some tires?
Well, I don't know. I think so.
What in the world are these? Ground control.
This is Major Tom to ground control.
Are you done with that?
27.5 by 2.35. Ground control sport. flat jacket. Puncture protection.
Yeah, I figured we need some of that in our lives.
I don't know about that. Puncture protection. It's all Chuck you, baby.
Chuck you.
It's all Chuck you.
Chuck you.
He was all worried. He goes, man, they didn't let me put a note. They didn't let me put my name on it.
Oh,
I
man.
sent a package, and I just wanted to make sure it gets there. So he's like, let me know when it comes in. Well, Chuck you, here's me letting you know it came in.
I think he figured it out.
All right, Chuck you, baby. Now,
Patron.
Chuck you sent us,
Did you
yes,
mention
patron.
patron?
Oh, dude.
Really?
Oh, no way, Chuck you.
Is there a note? No, there's no note.
No note. All right, so we've got a tubeless ready Tioga Glide G3 27.5 by 2.6. Look at the meat on that. All right. Now, I believe old Chuck you was like, hey, you need to put that on the mullet, baby. E13 LG1EN race semi-slick tire, single ply apex, aramid reinforced. Whoa, that looks a lot like the tire that you got. Crazy.
Crazy.
Dude, hey, we're going to put these on the mullet. We won't be able to review them because we don't have a front and back, but that's okay.
Because you refuse to review different tires.
Hey, I ain't going to refuse putting these on the mullet, though. I'll tell you what, next time we do a video on the mullet, here we go.
you go.
Old Chuck you. I don't know how you knew it, but man, I ran out the other day. Bam!
Hey, you know how
Thank
he knows
you,
it?
man.
He sees how many flats you get.
I know. Thank you so much. This right here was shipped to us from the UK. Now, one thing I do want to say about all the UKers, the Aussies in Australia.
Will you lump them all together?
Pretty much. Okay. Kangaroos and damn alpacas, wherever the hell their state or country bird is. One thing I want to say is I appreciate whenever we get stuff from you guys because we understand how expensive it is to ship stuff. I mean, damn. Hi, Wolfman and Tick. Keep up the great work. Here is a complete group set with a couple of additions that I thought you'd like to test out, as it is very much a budget AliExpress item.
Wow.
Oh!
Good, because we don't look like
This comes in at around $250, which, considering what's in it, is very good value, if it works. I would like to see this all go onto the same bike to see if it's actually a package that works. Okay, makes sense.
Okay.
I have a set of these brakes, the 4-pot versions, and they seem okay. Have fun. Best wishes from the other side of the pond, Matt Tigger Ward. P.S. Cheers for the stickers. They arrived just as I was packing this. Oh, cool.
Awesome.
All right, Matt Ward, one of our patrons from the UK.
Good.
Snail chainring, a 32 tooth.
Is that the offset one?
Yeah, it's going to be the offset. Completely offset. Another chainring. Hold that.
Yeah.
He says he's got the same brakes. I'll put those to the side for right now, so I want to look at this group set. Holy
Big
crap.
damn cassette.
Holy crap. Okay. L2.
Hey, you don't see that in giant letters. 52 tooth.
Oh, it's a 52 tooth, 12 speed, L2 A12.
Mosquitoes. All right.
Yes, an LT. Woo! All right. Okay, we've got some rotors here. So this whole set was $250.
Wow. Is this the same like A12 that we ran on the...
On the comp?
Yeah, the A12. Yeah, we did an A12.
A12 we've got on the comp Zerker.
I think it's... Is it comp?
I think it's the A12 that's on there.
I thought it was a different one.
It worked on that
I thought
bike,
it was a different
but all
bike
of this,
it was on.
like a set like he's saying?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Dude, these crank arms are sweet, man. Look at that. Those are super light.
I'm soaked.
Look how light that is.
Whoa.
Dude, Z-Race hydraulic brake levers. And I think the calipers are in there too. But do you guys see the aluminum, like the brushed aluminum? Dude, look at these pads. What are those pads, guys?
Okay,
Like
there's the...
flat out copper? Look at those pads.
What I like is it looks like everything's been thought about.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking that hopefully it all goes smooth putting it on.
Yeah, I hope so. Man, Matt Ward, thank you so much. Matt Ward.
Matt Ward.
Yeah, one of our patrons.
What is it, Matt? What Ward? Matt?
Tigger.
Tigger Ward.
Oh, Matt Tigger Ward. Man, thank you so much for sending us all of this stuff. All right, guys. Hey, appreciate you watching Wolf Tick videos as always. Everybody that sent us a little bit of mail, thank you so much, man. To our patrons, to the Wolf Tick Nation, appreciate that. It's awesome that we've got some content for you guys. I mean, the thing is everybody's helping create content,
Well, they're helping.
else.
They're helping facilitate us to create content.
Yeah, and that's awesome, and allowing us to share it with you guys. But guys, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe
As long
button.
as we're not talking about bikes, we're good.
We will see you on the next one. Oh, and old big brother Kevin H., thank you so much for sending in the M2s, man.
All
right, guys.
The Clarks.
The Clarks. Thank you, not Clark. Make sure you guys stay tuned to watch the real-time review of those brakes and see how they do. Remember, we didn't touch them one bit.
Subscribe and all that and keep an eye out for it.
Notifications.